Hi, everyone, and welcome to Foundational Training. It is Monday, and so excited. We've moved our system and we've streamlined it. And some of you may have gotten the new notices this week. We now have 4 days a week of training and 4 days a week of podcasts. Invite, 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 invite. That's what we do. We invite to what we have here. And you may see and I'll go through this on some of the invites, you may see a few things that are different that we're inviting to because we've been testing some different things out. And boy, do we have some nice invites. So on Mondays, we invite to a patching podcast. On Tuesdays, we invite to Dr. Stacy, the doctor call. On Wednesdays, I've started a patching party that I run. And just so you know, we were testing out patching parties the last 4 weeks, and you guys actually helped me test it out. We were inviting. And do you know that we had over 300 people at some of these and 150 guests, and we would do wheel and names and give away free sleeves? That now, because it works so well, and you guys helped me test that out, that now went for the Total Evolve team. So I want to thank you for helping us prove concept because it worked great. We also now have a Tech and Consult on Wednesdays right after. And that's where you can be my guest. You invite your guest, and I actually go through 5 minutes for the guests on their issues, their concerns, and what patches are best for them. So you know what? Today we can invite to both of those. And then, of course, Thursdays we have patching podcasts. For trainings, we do Monday, Tuesday foundational trainings, just 2 days, not Wednesday anymore. And it's a 3-person team, myself, Sheila, and Jan. We will be running those 2 days, and it will be good. Wednesdays, it's In the Know with Peter No. And of course, our Saturday training. We have streamlined so you're not confused. We know that we had a lot of podcasts and maybe more than what you could handle. Like where do I invite to what? It was so much. Now it's really simple. And let me show you where you find that now. And I'm going to just share screen. And I know this is a little different than how we usually start, but we have some folks that aren't new that I want you guys to see. And then we'll get started to train for the new person. So don't you worry. So let's go ahead and see what we're doing. So if you go, oh, you're going to love this. I added some new things. So if you go to start333biz.com, that's start333biz, that's our business site. And these have all been updated. So now this is our new system. We got rid of PPP. PPP is in the past. Sorry, Peter. Actually, he was in agreement. So, and instead of patch 3 a day, we've changed to contact 3 a day because we have some teams that don't gift, and that's okay. You can gift, you don't have to gift. The key is invite, 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 invite. Invite to a gift, invite to the Now site, invite to a patching podcast, invite to a patching party, invite to Dr. Stacy's call. Do you understand? The new system word that I want you to remember is invite, 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 invite. Without attachment. All we do is invite, and they'll either come or they won't come. And then you invite again and again and again and keep on inviting. That's all we do. And we follow up and close. So the new system is simple. I think what I want you guys to know is that we are into simple. Simple duplicates. Simple, simple, simple. So what? Contact 3. How do you do that? You make a list. You pique their interest, right? And then you invite. Invite, 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 invite. There's lots of things to invite to. And you can invite one day to something for somebody, one day to something else, right? Invite. And then follow up. Follow up, follow up, follow up, and close. Honestly, the reason our system was a little more, what should I say? I'm just gonna be honest, more like lengthy, is because early on we had the order wrong. I don't know why we ever did patch 3, follow up with 3, and invite 1 to Zoom. We had it the wrong way. And so we were making up for it for the last 4 years because we had the order wrong. So we just changed the order and we simplified it. Like that, Sheila, we just changed the order. So once again, the new system that we're doing is we contact 3. That's our old patch 3 a day. So we contact 3 a day. We invite 3 a day. We follow up 3 a day. Is that simple enough? Everybody with me? If you guys are new, you're going to be like, well, of course, that's what you would do. If you're not new, I give you permission to be simple. It's a little bit freeing. A little bit freeing. Okay, so now let's go and see some more. So you can also, this is really cool. You can also go and see what the podcast schedule is right there. Patching podcast. Here it is. You ready? Monday, tell your story. Tuesday, science and tech. Wednesday, virtual patching party. Wednesday, tech and consult. Thursday, Spanish. Thursday, patching podcast. You'll see that Fridays we no longer do. We're going to make it simple. Here's the cool thing. If you use this link, look at this. Click image below to join the Zoom podcast. You just click the image. We just keep getting more simple. And because Dr. Stacey has a different Zoom link than the other Zoom. So we were trying to figure out how could we simplify it. And there is the simplification of it all. Okay. Now also remember, the times are different. God, for a while, remember we had 6 o'clock calls, science at 5. I was experimenting with patching parties at 4. I mean, we were all over the place. And that's actually really good sometimes because in the moment of creating, you do have to be all over the place. And then you create something and simplify it. And all of a sudden you blossom into something really beautiful. So just remember the 6 o'clock patching podcast is at 6, like it's always been on Mondays. Science and Tech with Dr. Stacey is 5 o'clock. The virtual patching party, look, is at 4 o'clock. It's earlier now, okay? And which is great for East Coast time. We actually have an East Coast time that's not so late, both on Tuesdays and on Wednesdays. Tech and Consult is at 5 o'clock. And this opens up Wednesday so you can go to the corporate events. The Wednesday patching podcasts were always kind of wild because we competed with corporate. Now we don't. Thursday Spanish at 5, and then your Thursday patching podcast at 6. And you can see the new teams that are running the podcasts, okay? April, Kathleen, Sheila, and Dr. Stan, thank you so much for stepping up and saying yes. And then, of course, Donna, Leticia, Roberto, and Martha on Spanish. And then Thursday, Peter, Laura, Leah, and Jody. So once again, those are our new crews. You may see a few things are gone, like my practitioner call. Yeah, it was painful to see it leave. I'm totally honest. But you know what? We don't need 2 doctor calls, and we just all go to Dr. Stacey, right? I'm just telling you what it is. Okay. So these are our new invites. So now let's go look and see what our new trainings are. Okay. So new training. And then I know some of you like to have just a schedule. It's there. The schedule's there. And some of you want it in a PDF. It's there. Okay. So then the training podcast, this is new too, right? So let's look at this first. Yes, we are not doing Wednesdays anymore, virtual office. We are moving to Mondays and Tuesdays only. And look at that, we figured out how to get it in one invite. I know that was classic foundational training from 10 o'clock, and then work the business with us after. That's the concept. Leadership call only once a month. That's for senior presidentials and presidential directors. And you know what? Work towards that. And then, of course, we have In the Know with Peter No on Wednesdays at 12:30. And then our Saturday trainings will be all of us training together, from topics like compensation plan to how to take an order to back office to some personal development. You know, Saturdays will be a mix. And I do know that, we'll make sure that compensation plan on Saturdays and how to look at back office and how to input orders will be always at least 1 to 2 Saturdays a month, because I know that on foundational training, we just teach the work. So I hope that this is more simple. I hope that because it's more simple, you can remember, oh, I just invite Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday to one thing. Okay, one thing, one training, one podcast, one training, one podcast. Okay, and why? Because what you want to do is invite to a podcast, invite to a patching party. And when somebody wants to do the business with you, you train them in the virtual office, right? You actually don't have to do any of the work other than inviting and plugging your people in. The way you make money in this company is being a good inviter and a good plugger in, right? The more people that you plug into the virtual office to learn how to do the business, the more money you will make. If you don't plug them in, they'll never learn. Okay. Unless you do it yourself, which is fine too. This is not a have to, it's a want to. All right. So then the other piece I really wanted to show you, then the training is right here as well. Okay. And then I want to show you, of course, in the brown doors. So of course, our more private system, you go through the doors and you're going to click right here. And oops, I got it. And the username is start333biz. The passcode is 333biz, B-I-Z. You may want to write that down so you can get in as well. And then a couple things that I think people will really like on this is Evolve Podcasts. What did I tell you we do? Invite, 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 invite. I want everybody to write. I want everybody to take a piece of white paper right now. And you're going to write this really big 5 times, Sheila and Jan. Everybody. You ready? You ready? I know. This is how simple we're getting. Here we go. As big as you can. Ready? 1, 2, 3. With a marker if you want. Invite. 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 Did you all get it? Without attachment. What do I mean by that? I'm not attached whether the person comes or not. I'm attached that you invite 3 a day. So having said that, everybody write that down. Then here's your other piece, Evolve Podcast, okay? Right there. I love that, Sheila. Thank you. It's really, I don't know why it took us 4 years to simplify. Oh, no, we got PPP, peaking interest, ask, share, give. Some of you have been around a while, right? I don't know. We just didn't know. So, sorry. So here they are again, Monday, in order. Monday, Tuesday, Tuesday, Wednesday leadership, Wednesday, 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 Thursday, and Thursday. That's it. Oh, and there's Saturday. Okay, that's it. Those are the orders. So you can use the link to invite. You can come over here and grab the invite and send. The link, if you send, they can just touch the picture to join. This is not link set because it's hard to copy and paste. You get confused when you try to copy it, you go into the Zoom. So these do not have a link attached. The other ones do. Okay, so it's just a little different. I don't care. It's like, do you want to wear brown shoes or blue shoes, right? Just know that what are we doing? Inviting, inviting, inviting. And I really want you guys to understand how that works. Now, what else is going to happen? Because we've changed the system to be simple. This right here is going to, of course, there it is. And these steps are going to change to contact 3 a day, invite 3 a day, follow up with 3 a day. I promise you these will be fixed by this weekend, but I just didn't have time to get all of it done. But you can see we're going to match. Instead of having 7 steps, we may just have 3. I mean, how hard is that? So I just want you guys to know that we really, really, really are doing our best to make it easy for you to invite, okay? Is everybody with me? Is that so hard? Everybody good? Can everybody invite? Raise your hand if you can invite. Raise your hand if you can invite to a patching podcast. Raise your hand if you can invite to a patching party. Raise your hand if you can invite to a foundational training and working in the office. Raise your hand if you can invite to Dr. Stacy. I mean, who can't invite to Dr. Stacy? All right, you guys got it. Got it. All right, so now let's go ahead and now for the new person, you're going to be like, what the heck is she talking about? So if you're new, raise your hand because now we're going to do some basic training. Okay, there's Andrea. Okay, you're going to be my thumbs up, Andrea. My thumbs up. And Leanne, my thumbs up. All righty. So let's go ahead and talk about what our system is. Ready? It's so easy. 333. Let's see if I can remember it by heart. Write it down. We contact 3 a day. We invite 3 a day. We follow up with 3 a day. And don't forget to close them in that follow-up. Okay? You got it? So in order to start your business, you need some tools, right? We just do because, you can't work a business if you don't have some stuff in your office that you need. And it will cost you about $100 to buy your tools. So let's talk about what you need. You need to go to Staples and spend $2 and get a college-bound notebook. Everybody show the new people we got a notebook. basically what everybody did in their notebook is they wrote invite, 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 and they wrote 333, right? Because everybody takes notes because we're always learning, okay? The next thing you want to buy is your list book. Because as network marketers, we are makers of lists. That's the contact 3 a day. We make a list of 10. I talked to you guys the other day about make your first list of 10. They're your juicy 10. Work your juicy 10 by doing what? Inviting them. They'll say yes, they're your juicy 10. And then once you work your juicy 10, add another 10 and another 10 and another 10, and then help your people that want to share create their juicy 10 and make sure you help their juicy 10. That is how you build strong business, but you can't do it without a list book. I have to tell you something really funny. So my best friend from first grade was in town with her daughter, and oh gosh, they're all married. They all got kids. They all, I mean, it's a thing. And we're at Disneyland last night. And okay, so we're having a shot of tequila. I mean, I never do this, but oh my God, first grade was so much fun. And as we're doing it, her daughter, who's only 25, says, "What are you doing? Your skin looks so good." I said, "I'm in stem cell." She goes, "What is that?" What do you think I handed out? I gave them, all of them, a business card. We'll get to that in a minute. A business card. And then I had some X39 and Eon and Ice Wave in my purse, of course. And all of a sudden, my friend's husband's like, "Oh God, I got this lower back pain. Just happened 2 months ago. I'm giving him 4. Okay, I'll wear them." Then one of the husbands had a bad neck. I gave him an X39 and Eon. I gave the girls all X39 and Eon. They're so young, but I said, "You may never have a wrinkle regeneration." Alexa says, "Oh, my girlfriend's daughter says, I think this would be a great business." I said, "Great." And then her friend goes, "I've already texted my mother, the startx39now.com. I said, "Great." I go to my friend, my girlfriend from first grade, and I say, "I think I need everybody's phone numbers in my phone." And she goes, "Well, give your phone to all of them. I'm sure they'll put their numbers in." It was so cute. So what do you think they did? They all put their numbers in. Do you think they're all in my list book right now? Yes, they are. They're all right there. Now, granted, I'm an Aries, so I'm a little messy, but there they are. Raina, Alexa, Amber, Thomas, the new husband. I got them all. So anyway, that's pretty funny. They live in Kauai, Sheila. That might be my last island that I hit. You never know. But anyway, the reason I tell you that is because you never stop list making. That's why you need this. And honestly, when I came home last night, woke up this morning, and I said to myself, I got to put all those people in my phone, or not my phone, but in my book, because I'm not going to remember the friends and the new husband. I mean, I'm just not going to remember it all. And I even said in my mind, okay, what order am I going to put it on the tree? Anyway, it was a riot. So I'm just telling you that list books are important because it makes people real. Even it's as real as making sure they go into your phone. Like all of those people are in my phone and connected with who I know, connected to my good friend, right? So I can go look up my good friend's name and all of them pop up as her crew, right? Yeah. Anyway, it was fun. All right. So that's your list book. Now, also you want a calendar book. Make sure you go get a calendar book because you got to book the next appointment. Now, I don't care if you get a paper calendar book. I know Dr. Stacy likes Calendly. Everybody likes calendar books. I happen to be born in 1967 and I still do paper. I don't know. Maybe one day I'll change, but right now I'm not there. So the key is book the next appointment. Look at Sheila, if your business isn't growing, there's 2 things you're doing wrong. You're not inviting, and your calendar is not full. Invite, book the next appointment. You do those 2 things, you'll be rich in network marketing. Plus, we have the best technology ever because we're stem cell. I mean, we just are. All you have to do is say, we're in stem cell technology. Would you like to come to my patching party? Oh, you want to know how to build a business? Come to foundational training on Tuesday. Sheila will train you. I don't even have to train. I can have her train. Do you understand? That is called leverage. Okay, so there is the calendar book. Okay, the next thing that you want to do while you're going out and buying stuff is you want to go get a clipboard. And we're gonna make a follow-up clipboard, and you have no idea what I'm talking about yet, and it's okay, I'll tell you in a minute, but just go buy one, trust me, it's $3, okay? Okay, so far, Andrea and Leanne, can you go to Staples and buy those things? A notebook, can you put this in chat, Sheila? A notebook, a list book, a calendar book, and a clipboard? Is that so hard? Oh my God, look at Andrea already went and bought them. I like the green and the purple. So the next thing I always think is good is to get a business card. I'm just gonna tell you, when I was at Disneyland, anybody been to the, what was it? It was, Tortilla Joe's. Anybody been to Tortilla Joe's in California? Anyway, and Disneyland, and I had my purse with me. So what do you think when they said they were interested, I took out? They each got a business card. The one girl that wanted to share it with her mother, you know, the very first thing she did? She took her phone. I mean, she's a millennial, and she went right to that darn QR code, I think, and she just forwarded it to her mother. I was like so blown away. And then she took her phone and she took a front and back picture of it. I'm like, oh, so it didn't even matter if she lost the card, right? So I thought that was cool. And so then, of course, so you need your business cards, and I'll show you how to buy them. Why? Because I give a card to get a number. I give a card to get a number, right? What did I do? I did that last night. I gave cards. Everybody got a card, and I got a number, right? And then I did have, because it's contact 3 a day, but you know, thank God I always carry my little baggie of patches. I always have these filled. I'm so lazy now. Honestly, it's embarrassing to say, but I just throw like 20 X39, 20 Eon, and 20 Ice Wave in here. And I was just like throwing them out like little, and all their hands went like this. And I was just throwing them in their hands. You know, it was fine. So honestly, I just gave them a card and I threw the patches in their hand. I have so few left, I got to refill my bag. But can you imagine that's all I do when I go out and about? But the most important thing by doing it, had I not gotten their cell numbers, would I have done my job? No. I got the numbers of everybody. And you know what? I have to be honest with you. I was a little nervous. These are my best friend from elementary school's kids and babies, and I didn't want to be pushy. I didn't want to be that girl. But you know what? When push comes to shove, I'm like, well, I gave them all cards, and that Amber's already saying that her mom wants it. Like, I would be doing in disfavor if I didn't get everybody's number. How can I help her? How could I be of service? So I just, even though I was nervous and I thought, oh gosh, I just said, hey, should I put all you guys in my phone? Just like that. And then my girlfriend said, yes, you should. Give your phone to everyone. She was always the behind the scenes girl in the relationship. Anyway, so now the next thing that you want is a business bag. They look like this, or most of them, I got this one that's turquoise, but most of you guys will get a black one from Jan if you want it. And what's in the business bag? Well, so exciting. I just got some more of these from Jan. These are my envelopes, and this talks all about how X39 works. What I call these actually are my little presentations. Does that make sense? My little presentations. They're my walk around presentations. By the way, this is also if you decide to invite. I don't say share a gift anymore. I say if you want to invite to a gift. Remember, change your language. Invite, 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 invite to a gift, invite to a podcast, invite to a patching party, invite to Dr. Stacy, invite to the Now site, invite, invite, invite. So when you invite to a gift, this is what goes out. This envelope with all this cool material. And it's education. So this is what to expect. You can expect to reset 4,000 genes to a younger, healthier state. This is, but oh my gosh, look at the picture. I was just working with that girl. She looked pretty bad. Oh my God, that's on my business card too. You should have seen all the girls. They looked at that. They're like, oh my God. So anyway, and then you could say, but let's go.
Marcy, you got muted.
Yep, sorry. Then this is actually how the patches work. You can just read it. These are scripts. You know, I love scripts. So it's how you just read the paragraph and where to put it. We call this the all products flyer, or the, I like to also say just the quick guide, right? I remember in, when we were in New Jersey, some of you heard the story, we were in the salt room. And I had at the meeting given everyone, there was like 100 people, everyone got one of these at the table. Because I like to close people with the small presentation materials. We were in the salt room and there was a new guy in the salt room. And we put an X39. He goes, well, what is it? And freaking Albert just pulled this right out of his pocket. Right out of his pocket. The salt room, we were all salty. It was all sweaty. It was kind of air. And it didn't matter. He handed it to him. He goes, well, this is the one that you have on. It was so great. So you can use this to do what? Present. Remember Dr. Dana Zapla? I say this a lot. She had 5 of these and she was invited to Starbucks for her girlfriend's friends. And Dana's a doctor, but she's also a girl that has a lot of friends. You can be both. And her friends wanted a special time with her at Starbucks. So she drove there and she brought 5 of these presentations in her business bag. And then she put an X39 and Eon and maybe an extra one of each. And she drove her little car over there and she just read all these things. And at the end, everybody put an X39 and an Eon right below the back of the neck. And then she took everybody's orders on this little card. She went back to her office. She put it in her website. It's drop shipped to all the friends, and she made her friend money and her money. And that's how these presentations work. I like to say that we have small, medium, and large. And what do I mean by that? Well, this is your small, right? Medium, you're going to see in a minute, are just going to print out on your clipboard. And the large, oh my goodness. Large for when you have a booth event. I got a couple people. Claudia's doing one, and I think, I don't know, Long Beach. So is Maya. I have another one doing one in Washington, D.C. Who else is doing one right now? That was so cute. Oh, one in Hawaii. And you know what? We just went to the biz site and we went to marketing materials. So we went through the brown doors to marketing materials and we just picked out the stuff that we wanted for their little booth event. They're going to go do it. And then they're going to grab people's names and cell numbers so they can do what? Invite. It's so much fun. Okay, so I'll show that to you in a minute too. Oh, and I also like labels. So either Jan will make labels for you, or you can, if you're ordering in a bigger supply, you can always have Sally do it. I'll show you both places. But it's very important to label. So let me show you where you get your business bags and your business cards. You go to start333biz.com. That's start333biz.com. And what you're going to do is you're going to go to, let's make sure you know, the brown doors, right? And you're going to click on it. And then you're going to go to the Evolve tools. And there's the business bags right there. Can you put that in chat so people can just grab it, Sheila? And here it is. And here's what comes in it. And what you get is a business bag with all this cool stuff. And you just read it to people. You could even say, I don't know, I just learned about this yesterday, but let's just read it. Usually by the time you get done reading all the cards, they're ready to order. Just saying, that's just how it works. And so then you can email your person's name or your name, your address, and your phone number, and Jan will send you this and make labels for you. You can order up to 2 at a time, and they're $15 a piece, okay? And that is with Jan Rand. Jan, can you raise your hand so people know who you are? Just say, this is me. Okay, and Jan runs all our gifting, all our logistics, and she's a senior presidential director in her own right, so she's super smart. Okay, and then we go to business cards. And right here are the business cards you can pick from. And you order these through Sally, okay? So I like, well, I thought she was going to change this around. Maybe she did and I didn't repost it. Darn it. Hold on. Huh, I got to switch that. I like the little face by face. That's my favorite because I like the branding and the imaging of X39. Some people don't want that on their card, so they take big face and my face. Or you can do little face, no face, or no face, no face, or this little patch. You understand? You can pick your front option and your back option, and you can have it be whatever you want it to be. And you order that through Sally. There's her number. There's her email, and it's like $55 for 250 cards. So far, when I tell you all the things you need, it is a notebook, a list book, a calendar book, a business bag, and business cards, and a follow-up clipboard. You could get all that for $100, and that's your business. That's what you need to build your business. I think that's pretty reasonable, because if you're going to build a business, you better have the tools that you need. Now, some of you that wanted to do a little bit more and you need more envelopes and cards than what you just saw here, that's when you would go to marketing materials. I'll give you an example. Maya is doing a event in Long Beach. And so she said, what do I need to order for my event? Because she's doing an event where 200, 2 days where people come and she educates. So I told her what you need is envelopes. So she's going to order like 100 of them instead of 10.
A
Right.
roll-on and a
And I need you to
bag.
mute. I need you to mute Sheila for me. Thank you. She's going to order some of her own labels, or she can make her own, or you can get them from Jan. And then here's all those cards. I like the 1, 2, 3, the 4 cards there. Also, a lot of people like the health tracker. So if that's what you want instead, that's great too. And then most people do the poster boards. I like the Mandy, the Marcy, and the before and after. And these poster boards, you just put on those little easels, and they're inexpensive, and you get these all from Sally. Most people also like to get one retractable banner. A lot of people like banner 1 and banner 2, banner 12. People like, look at, she just did some new Alavita. Those are pretty. Wow. So those are some new ones. So you can pick for the one you want, right? And then also it's important to get a tablecloth. So you can go look and see the different things you need. What we're trying to do at Team Evolve is give you the resources to build your business and put it in a place where it's easy to grab. So once again, Sally's the one that does all the designing and printing. And if you want business cards or bulk orders, that's Sally. If you want a business bag, you just want to start with 10 or maybe 2 business bags, that's Jan, right? That's what that is. So now let's go to the follow-up clipboard. The follow-up clipboard, where's that? So you would go over here to, once again, let's go show you the doors. Then you're going to go into Evolve Clipboard. And what are you going to do? It's so easy. You just bought a clipboard. So what are you going to do? You're going to print all these off, 1 copy of each. Why? Well, so you have the scripts, because if you're going to mail a gift out or invite somebody to a patching party and then you need to talk to them about it after, well, you better have them right there to read. So there's the envelope. This is the medium. This is the 8 by 11. These are the exact same things that are in the smaller cards. That's the what to expect. That's the before and after tracker. There it is. We're just trying to be easy. This is the all products flyer, the quick guide, right? There it is. All you have to really do, most people just love this. They use this all the time. They just send this to somebody with a price list order form. And they just read it to them. And then they tell them what the best ones are and where to put the patches. I mean, it's kind of that cut and dry, right? And then I call this the price list order form, right? Because so people know. Now, we like wholesale pack and auto ship. Wholesale pack and auto ship. Write that down. Wholesale pack and auto ship. We have the other pieces so that they can see that wholesale pack and auto ship is the best deal. So what do I do? Well, you can get 1 sleeve of X39 for $149 retail. That's a 30-day supply. Or you could become a preferred customer for $119. But the best deal is wholesale pack and auto ship. We like the $299 pack for the individual. The gold is family, double the inventory, platinum and diamond. Well, those are for the big business builders that want to move fast, or maybe an office that needs inventory. But here's the cool thing. Look at the yellow football. 1X39, 1X49 equals 2 of any supportive patches. And there's a 30-day money-back guarantee. So why not get the silver pack and put some water on that fire? Well, what do you mean? Well, you can get 3X39s, but 1X39, 1X49 equals 2 supportive patches. So what's really going on with you? Well, I have really lower back pain, and I have my bones are a little weak, and I'd really like stem cell repair, and I don't detox well. Oh, Well, let me build that for you. That would be 1x39 for stem cell activation, 1 Eon to reduce inflammation. And I'm reading the all products flyer. Inflammation is an eater of those new baby stem cells. So when you reduce inflammation, you turbocharge the stem cell repair. So of course you need those two. We always start with those first, dynamic duo. But you said you had problems with bones. So X49 grows bones. And you said you had problems with detox. Let's do some glutathione for that. Can you believe you can get all 4 of those for $2.99? Yeah, only one time, 30-day money back guarantee. You can mix and match, put the water on the fire, and then 1x39 the following month at $99 to keep your stem cells activated. Yeah, you don't have to do $2.99 every month. No, just $2.99 and $99. That will give you enough time to see which ones you're really loving, and then you can be in charge of your own ordering because I will give you your own order site. Oh, that's so cool. Yeah, and your name is, your credit card is, your address is. Take a paper order because our company is awesome. We ship well, we pay well, but our website was designed in 1985 and it's complicated. So take the order and be of service. Once you take the order, make sure you make their website their first and last name lowercase all together. Make their passcode a team passcode, something that you know as well so you can be of service. Trust me, one day you will thank me for doing that. Now, also, if you need to call Jan Rand, Jan or Sheila put Jan's number in chat. Once you take an order, she can help you with how to put it in. She's here to be of service. No, on Saturdays, we will do more training on how to do that piece and compensation plan because I know we just don't have time to do that piece on Monday and Tuesdays. We teach the work on Mondays and Tuesdays, but once you actually take an order and you don't know what to do, go to Jan, go to the person that brought you here and ask them, or go to the biz site under input an order and watch the video through the brown doors, or call customer service and ask them to do it. I'm sure once you get all the information, you'll figure out how to get it in the system so you get paid. It's just what we do. Okay, so print that out. Now, we have the last form, and you might want this, maybe just one of these. Just if you're so new, you don't really know what each do or what goes in a pack. We did do some preloaded packs for you for silver and gold. So, okay, here we go. If you're brand new, do you think you can go? Let's see, where's my girl? Where's Leanne? Where's Andrea? Can you go get your notebook and your list book? Can you get your follow-up clipboard? Can you get your calendar? Can you get your business cards and your business bag? It's really not that hard. It's like your little shopping list, your to-do list, right? Now, the other thing that you really want to know is how to connect to our communication. How to connect to our communication. Can you see this okay, Jen? So what's that mean? Well, connecting to our communication, make sure you click the link here and put your name, your cell, and your email, and that you want emails and texts, because this is how we communicate. This is how you know all the plugins. A team that communicates stays together. One that doesn't survive. Communication is very important. Then what you want to do is go into the doors and definitely enroll with our Evolve Connect. Evolve Connect through the brown doors. Evolve Connect. And what you're going to do is you're going to join our Telegram. You're going to click Apple or Android if you don't have Telegram, and you're going to sign up your name, your phone number, your email, and it's going to say, do you want to add your contacts? Yes, we're network marketers. Yes. So then it's going to kick you out, which is fine. It kicks you out. You signed up. Now you go right back in here, and then you hit these links. Evolve is for all communication. Stories are stories only. We have over 4,000 stories, and you can search them through issues, at least the last 3 years of them. Now we need to be a little more careful, and so we don't just write issues down anymore in the same way. So for the newer calls, you actually just have to go through and read what they are about and decide if you want to send it or not, okay? Then business training, practitioner group, everything about what doctors are saying, before and after pictures, and Spanish. Okay, click on, get all those. Facebook, join our Facebook team. That's Evolve, corporate, Europe, because we're building Europe now. Why not have Europe? So those are some different Facebooks that you can join. You can also join YouTube, LifeWave, the corporate, Peter and Marcy, Dr. Stacy, Susan Allen, and Sheila Hay. So there's lots of YouTubes that have great information. Those are some of our favorites. So join in how to connect. Okay, so far, everybody with me? And remember, when it all seems overwhelming, where are you going to go? Evolve Podcasts. I'm overwhelmed. I don't know what to do. What is she talking about? Here we go. Invite to podcast. Invite. If I can't tell you anything else, invite. That's all you can do. Do that, because that's all we do. And that is a lot of the right thing to do. Most of the right thing to do. Okay, everybody with me? Okay, so now let's go into the system. And you guys know the system is going to streamline. The system's going to streamline. So let's go look. So contact 3 a day. That is the same. That's going to change into contact 3 a day, right? It's not that deep. Contact 3. How do you contact 3 a day? Well, you start by making a list. Let's do it now. So you can write in your list book right at the front page. Right at the front page. LifeWave, the holy grail of optimal health. Have you heard about stem cells? Who do you know that would like that? That puts that in your head. Who do you know? Who do you know? Who do you know? Who do you know? Then you create a list of 10, their name and their cell number. I do not care if you're doing it through your phone, if you're doing it belly and grabbing numbers like I did last night. If you're doing it on Messenger, I hear LinkedIn is really good. Just as you're doing it, please, anything on social media, convert to a cell number. It makes it real. Oh, just give me your cell number. I'll contact you, right? I'm always just looking for the cell number. Okay, so let's do it right now. Everybody that's new, even if you're not new, anybody right now, we're going to do a new list of 10. Get your list book out right now. Get your phone out right now. Let's do it. We're going to do it because we got to have something to do at 11. So we're going to do our list. So right now, who do you know that you respect, Sheila? Who do you know that you love, Jan? Who do you know that you can help with their health, Andrea? Who do you know? Who do you know? Who do you know that you can help with their health? But they also are a network marketer. Who do you know that you can help with their health, but you've also always wanted to build a business with them? Who do you know that would like to build a business? Who do you know? Who do you know that has influence? You know, the one that everybody does whatever they do. You know that one. She's in your phone. You know the one. I can name 5. Who do you know? My girlfriend Liz has influence. All the girls like her. They just do. She has a crew that likes her. The crew that liked her, she's doing hair again. And the crew that likes her is in a salon. So what do you think I did when I got my hair colored last week? I said, Liz, it's time to go get your crew. And she goes, talk to Tommy. Tommy's the one. I said, okay. And then what do you think I did? Everybody got cards, everybody got patches, everybody got a envelope. And now I'm working to set up a meeting with Tommy and all the girls in the salon. What do you think I did with Tommy after that? Hey, Tommy, if this all works, I bet you have other friends that are workers in salons, other salons, not just this one, right? All your salon friends? Yeah. Because all the salon girls hang out together and they know each other, just like all the chiropractors hang out and know each other, just like all the PTA moms hang out and know each other. Just ask the right questions. Who do you know? Who do you know that has influence? Who do you know that's an influencer? Who do you know that's a progressive practitioner? A progressive practitioner. You know, the ones that aren't just given all the meds, but like want to use light, are into, peptide injections, chiropractors using like muscle testing, progressive. Who are they? You know, they're in your phone. You just haven't looked. Who do you know that's entrepreneurial? You know, the one that has 4 different businesses going at once. I met Christy at Florida. She was one of those. She's in my business, but I wish she would have been on my list 3 years ago because she was in 4 different businesses at one time. I just didn't know her, right? Who do you know that's a network marketer, right? Who do you know? How many of you guys have been in more than one network marketing company? Jan, who do you know that you did Amway with? Who did you know that was in LifeVantage with you? Who did you know that was in Juice Plus with you? Who did you know? Who did you know? Who do you know? Do it now. Look in your phones now. Write it down. I want everybody to do 5. Do it now. Look in your phones now. Let's go. And when all fails, If you go, oh my God, I've done them all. Then who don't you know in your phone? Come on, you know, who's your first A? Abby, do you remember who Abby is? Maybe not, but maybe she needs it. Adrian, my babysitter for 20 years ago, I forgot about her, but when I was going through my phone in A's under who I don't know, all of a sudden she popped up. Go to L's. Who's your first L? Right? Get your list going right now. We're going to take 2 more minutes and get your list going. Who do you know? We got 103 people here. Who do you know? Come on, look in your phone right now. And if you're brand new, you got your first Juicy 10. You know, Aunt Sue, your friend down the street, the one you always have a beer with, you know, your Juicy 10. Get them right. You want to know who my Juicy 10 were? Jan Rand, my Juicy 10. Peter No, my Juicy 10. Mariah Thomas Wolf, my Juicy 10. Kathleen Nichols, my Juicy 10. Sean Zook, my Juicy 10. Those are a lot of juicies. People I've known for years. They were on my list, right? Who's your Juicy 10, Angela? Who's your Juicy 10? Oh, there, Jackie got a Juicy 10. Who else got a Juicy 10? There's Angela's. Come on, let me see your Juicy 10. Come on, you know the ones. There's Linda, she got her 10. All right, everybody with me? Raise your hand if everybody got at least 5 new people on their list. Okay, now remember, you did this for yourself, but where the real money is in addition is working with the people in your business that need to do this too, right? All you do is the same thing, be a who do you know partner. Did you know my girlfriend Gail from LifeVantage? You know what she used to do to me last year? I didn't want to do this. She's like, we're working every Wednesday for 1 hour and you're looking in your phone. And you know what she said to me? Who do you know? Who do you know? Look in your phone. She knew I had a juicy phone that I wasn't tapping into. Oh boy, she was going to make sure I got into that. She was my accountability partner. Pick a partner. Pick a who do you know partner. It's kind of actually fun. All right, everybody with me? So now that you got your who do you knows, what are you going to do with them? What do you think? What do you think? We just did contact. That was what we did. What are we going to do? Invite. We're going to invite those 10 to something, aren't we? How hard is that? We're going to invite that 10 to something. We're going to invite that 10 to something. So this is your piquing interest script, or maybe we'll call these our inviting scripts pretty soon. Oh, that's it. I'm thinking our inviting scripts. And we're going to make a script one day to invite to what? To a gift, to a podcast, to a patching party, to a tech and consult. I'm already seeing it. We will have a script for each invite. I'm not there yet, so forgive me, but that's where my mind is going, right? Won't that be fun? You just send a script and then invite. There you go. So for example, here's one. And what you can remember is we also have asks. This reminds you to remember what this is all about. If you can't remember anything other than this, write this down. Have you heard about stem cells? Did you know that's all you would really have to do? Betty, have you heard about stem cells? Come to a patching party. Have you heard about stem cells? Come to a podcast. Have you heard about stem cells? Come learn about the business, that foundational training. I mean, really, that's all it doesn't even have to be that complicated, right? What if you could activate your stem cells for less than a cup of coffee a day? What's going on with you? Well, I finally found something that helps me with. Okay, there you go. So now we do have some scripts. This is a script that would invite to a gift. This is a script that would invite to a gift. You can also change this script to do what? Invite to a patching podcast, invite to a patching party, invite to a tech and consult. So I'm going to read this script, and what you're going to do when we put it in the notes, and you're going to do this in a minute, Sheila, is you'll just put it as is, and then you're going to edit, copy, edit, paste, and you're going to email it to yourself. And then you're going to put it in the notes of your phone. Or if you don't know how to do it, take a picture and then put it in the notes of your phone. We in network marketing are script writers. We are script manipulators. So what do I mean by this? Here we go. Betty, I found a patented wearable like technology that activates your stem cells to repair and regenerate you like when you were younger. Go to startx39now.com for a great overview. Watch the first 2 videos and look at the pictures. Text me your address and I'll send you a gift. That would be a gift invite. Let's try it another way. Betty, I found a patented wearable light technology that activates your stem cells to repair and regenerate you like when you were younger. Go to startx39now.com for a great overview. Watch the first 2 pictures. 2 videos and look at the pictures. If you like what you see, come to the patching party. If you like what you see, come to the patching podcast. If you like what you see, come learn the business. I might make it that simple, you guys. That's simple. We may have one script and then we say, if you like what you see, and we just grab the 4 or 5 other lines. There, our peaking interest script is done. Maybe we get rid of all the other scripts. Maybe we just make this so simple, right? And then you will get used to just having the one, what I like to say, this is the body. So then we teach you how to do your own little specialized intro, which is you, and then what to invite to. Okay, so that's kind of where I'm thinking. But let's go ahead and put this in chat right now, Sheila. But remember, you could even do too. Hey, am I still muted? No. You could even do this. Text me your address, I'll send you a gift. And why the gifts in the mail come to the patching party. You could combine them. I give you permission to create. Just remember, what you're creating is inviting, right? So now, the only thing that's real important is to know that you are showing them, you're invited. This is, okay, if we're really going to say what this is truly a double invite. A double invite. We're inviting them to startx39now.com, and we're inviting them to a gift. A triple invite would be inviting them to the Now site, a gift, and a patching party. A double invite would be inviting them to the Now site and a patching party without a gift, right? You understand? So we always want to invite them to the Now site because that really helps them understand what it is. So what is the Now site? Well, this is our information site. Okay, so you got to make sure this is startx39now.com. So if you're new, make sure that you go to this site. Can you see this, Sheila? And wow, what is this? This is kind of a problem. Hold on, give me a minute. Do we have a problem?
Something's different in your code. I'm gonna go look on mine.
I had the same issue this morning when I checked the site.
Okay, so you go to, I'm sorry, there's something weird with the site. I'll call Michelle when we start working. Thank you. So the site is startx39now.com. For some reason, it looks wonky. It never looks wonky, but it's looking wonky today.
Got it.
And so sorry about that, but make sure when it doesn't look wonky that you go to startx39now.com and you look at the first video on light, it's 1 minute. The second video on stem cells, it's 3 minutes. And look at all the pictures. Make sure that you watch the videos you're telling people to go to, and that you also look at the pictures and know what they are. Don't send somebody to something you haven't looked at. So once again, startx39now, write that in chat.com. Look at the first 2 videos and the pictures because you're telling other people to do that. And trust me, it might just be doing an update. It will be good in the next 10 minutes, so you can use it. Don't freak out. So, all right, let's go back. So now let's say that the folks want a gift. Where do you go? Back into the doors. And this is time you go into the office. This time you go into the office. And here's the gift. And could you put that in chat? And then this is the gifting form. And in about 3 minutes, I'm going to give you the code. If you're new, you can gift 3 gifts today. If you're not new, then do 3 follow-ups and then you may gift. And the code of the day will give you. But basically all you do is you put the code of,
Sorry, Mars.
it's okay, your first name, your first name, your last name, your phone number, and then who's going to get the gift and their address. You hit submit, it goes to Jan. She mailed out on your behalf this cool envelope with 2 X39 and 2 eons. And it has a label with your name and number. Now, it takes 7 days to hit West Coast, about 10 days to hit East Coast. know that this is just a gift, so it's fun for you to start making your list with no stress. Know that if you do not follow up on the gift, it's a waste of your time and my money, because the gift is really just to make it fun to follow up, to educate them on the information. Of course, they're going to need more than a 2-day supply. They're going to need a pack with a 30-day money-back guarantee, because it really takes 1 month for every decade you are old to get the stem cells activating. Having said that, 50% of the time, people will notice something on a 2-day sample. It's true. They just do. But remember, the gift is just the beginning. The truth is, what you're really wanting to do is invite, invite, invite. So, right? So there's the gift, right? But you have the script. So now it can be, and come to our patching party, and come to our patching podcast, and come to our doctor calls. So what I'm going to do right now is make it real simple, and I'm going to tell you what we're doing today. You are going to use that script, and you are going to you're going to invite 2 people to a gift, 5 people to well, let's do this, 3 people to a Dr. Stacy call, and 3 people to a patching party. And if you have anybody that's ready to do the business, you're going to invite 2 people to the foundational training tomorrow. So you got things you're going to invite. So let's actually give you what you're doing again. Hold on. And I don't know. Did you write that down, Sheila? Because now I have to realize that I needed to remember. So you're going to invite. We invite 2.
2 to gifting, 3 to Stacy, and what was the last one?
Okay, we're going to invite 2 to gifts. Write this down in your notes right now with me. Invite 2 to gifts. Invite 3 to Dr. Stacy call. Invite 3 to patching party. Ooh, while you're at it. Invite 2 to tech and consult. And invite 2 to foundational training. What do? What is what I'm talking about? We invite, 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 invite. Don't freak out, just invite. So, hey, would you like a gift? Go to the Now site. Come to a patching party. Or if you know the person is medical. I think Kathy Jacobson just came in. She has a ton of doctors. She might be like inviting to Dr. Stacy because it's more appropriate. Invite, 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 invite. Oh my gosh, Marcy will tell you exactly what patches you need. That's a group close, you guys. Invite, 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 and listen to what I do, because you'll learn how to close better if you hear me. Invite, 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 invite. Oh my gosh, you want to learn how to do the business. Well, the best way to do it is come to a foundational training and do the work. Invite, 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 invite. Once again, you can use the main script that I just gave you. Just, if you like what you see, come to a patching party. If you like what you see, come listen to the doctor talk. If you like what you see, I'm going to send you a gift, and while it's on its way, come too. If you like it, come. Write this, Sheila, in chat. If you like what you see, come to. If you like what you see, come to. If you like what you see, if you like what you see, right? All right. So then what I need for you to do, Sheila, is you already put in chat, invite to a gift, correct? And the link. Now I want you to put the flyer in, and I want the flyer to be the flyer from the Brown Doors invite to podcast, because it's easier to grab that. And I want you to put the flyer in to invite to Dr. Stacy. Then I want you to put the flyer into the patching party. Then I
Okay.
want you to put the flyer into the tech and consult, and the flyer into the foundational training. I want every flyer in chat from, let me remind you where you're taking it from, because it will be hard for people to take it with the links attached. So once again, do you know
Yeah.
what I'm talking about? You're going to go right here, and you're going to go to the Brown Doors, and you're going to go to Evolve Podcast, invite. Here we go. I want this one in chat. We're going to invite to that. if they want to do the business. That's not for everybody. Of course, you're going to invite it to people that want to know how to do the business, of course. Then we're going to invite to Dr. Stacy. Okay, put that one in. We're not going to do everything because we're going to even be tighter. We're going to invite to Dr. Stacy. Anybody that wants doctor stuff. Then we're going to invite to the patching party. Put that in. Are you with me?
It's in, yep.
Then we're going to invite to the tech and consult. That's where I do 5 minutes to all your guests and tell them exactly what they need and what patches to wear. It's actually really good. I've been testing this out for about 3 weeks. Then I
And
think
Marcy, on
that's
the
all we're going to invite to right now.
posts of these little pictures, in the upper right-hand corner in chat, when you look at the picture in chat, if you hover over the right-hand corner, there's a little download arrow. You can click that, it will download that to your computer, and then it's easy for you to grab.
Wonderful. Okay, so does everybody know what we're doing? Let's remember. Okay, you ready? Isn't this fun? We're going to do this all together today. Okay, our list. We all got a new list, right? What are we going to do to the list? Invite, 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 right? You ready? We're going to invite to a gift, 2 to a gift, 3 to Dr. Stacy's call on Tuesday, 3 to the patching party on Wednesday, to the tech and consult on Wednesday. And anybody that wants to do the business with you, invite them to the foundational training. All we're going to do is invite and plug people in. Is that easy? Did we just make it a lot easier right now? Raise your hand if you think like, oh my God, I can do this. I can just invite. Can you just invite? If you're new, can you just invite? Andrea, just invite. Now, if you want to just say, you know what, this is a lot of invitations, I'm just going to pick one to invite to. Look at them and pick the one you want to invite to. If it's Dr. Stacy, invite. If you want to do the patching party, invite. I give you freedom to invite. Okay, so let's go ahead and stop the recording because now we're going to go do what? Invite. We just stopped and we're going to stop recording. All right.